Hey YouTube, it's Evelyn. Just coming on to say hi and update you on how my running is going. Well, the news is, or the good news is, yesterday I completed my first half marathon. Can't believe it. Within less of a year from me starting my running career, when I started my Couch to 5K, it was in October of 2013. When I finished that, I did a 5K race, which my first one was on the 7th of December. And then since then, I've been running 5K races, 10K races, 8K, and yesterday, half marathon. I'm so chuffed, so happy. Lost a bit of weight, I don't know if you can tell by my face. Over the year, I've lost about 20 pounds, stone and 6 pounds, or stone and a half. So I'm chuffed, and all it is running, really, doing the training. Haven't really changed my diet as well as I should have done, but it's better. It is better, but it's not perfect. I'm still eating fast food and not enough greens and not enough fruit, but more than I used to, is for sure, anyway. But yeah, my half marathon training picked up my running considerably. So I've been doing 4 days a week running for the last 18 weeks. I'm a bit worse for wear, not worse for wear, but I'm a bit sore. My thighs and the bottom of my feet hurt, but apart from that, I'm feeling fine, invigorated and happy that I've been able to run 13.1 miles or 21.1k. I didn't achieve my original target. I used myasix.com for my training plan. Basically, you just plug in the race that you've done in the past, at the time of it, your age and gender, and it gives you and the date of the race, and it gives you a time scale of how many runs you can do a week. So you can do 2, 3 or 4, which I did 4, and up until the day of the race gives you distances you should run and the paces that you should keep to. And it's only running, it doesn't really include any cross training, but as it was my first half marathon, I didn't really worry about that so much. I have been doing other things like sit-ups, and so maybe earlier on, haven't really done it in the last maybe two months or so. But I've really just generally just done the running or jogging. So my original target time was for 2 hours and 38 minutes and odd seconds. My last 2 long runs, which were supposed to be 18k, I wasn't able to do them successfully in one go, so I was a bit disappointed by that. To do them in 2 9k stints, and I had a break between the 2, so I'd ran or jogged the 9k, and then I sat down for 10 to 15 minutes and then ran the 9k back. And I think generally it was because of my nutrition. I didn't eat enough, or I didn't bring enough food, or the nutrition packs that you need along with me on those 2 occasions. And the weather at the time was really, really hot. It was in the 27, 28 degrees. So I had water, but possibly I should have had Gatorade, which would have given me the salt content and extra hydration that I would need. But yeah, so both of those 2 occasions didn't go to plan. So in the end, I had done the 8k, not including the 15-minute break. So the 18k, not including that 15-minute break, took me 2 hours and 54 minutes. So I was thinking I was never going to be able to do the 2:38 that my training plan said I could. However, maybe the adrenaline, being more prepared, I was able to actually meet, not the goal, but only 10 minutes longer than it has done. And actually, if I had not slowed down in the last 1 a bit K, I probably would have achieved 2:38 or 2:40 maybe, 2:42. Because looking back at my splits, I was doing the 4 or 5Ks within the 38-minute range. So 38 times 4 is 38, 76. It's about 2 hours 42, I think it works out to be. So yeah, I could have done it, but I'm so proud. So this will be my personal best, or my personal record to beat. I have 2 more half marathons scheduled. One is next month, October, the Toronto Waterfront Marathon. Of course, I'm doing the half marathon. And the final one of 3 is the Disney Avengers inaugural race, and it's a half marathon there. That was actually originally going to be my first race, but on a whim I decided to do this one in September. Came around so quickly and now it's gone already. I can't believe it. So 18 weeks of training went by in moments really, and then that 3 hours or 2 hours 48 minutes was mostly enjoyable. I have to thank the cheering squads along the way, all the volunteers. They supplied all water and Gatorade at several water station and aid stations along the way, and they also had a couple where they had power bars and gels. I didn't actually use those because I had my own gels with me, but I didn't need to use my own hydration, so I took with me 2 bottles, 2 mini belt bottles of Gatorade, which I mix myself, 2 goo, so I had the salted caramel goos, and 1 pack of Cliff Shot blocks. I didn't touch the shot blocks at all, so I didn't even open that packet. I had my first goo around 15 minutes or so before the start of the race, so the actual gun time was at 9:30. But I was in maybe the 4th or 5th corral back, so we didn't actually move until 10 to 10. So I basically took my goo at just before 9:30, and therefore it was 20 minutes instead of the 15 minutes before time. So yeah, so that was good. So I took it then. I didn't really need to take it until an hour after I started running, so that means about an hour and a half actually after I started running was when I took my second goo. But along the way I had the water. I wasn't actually I was going to ignore the first water stop, because when I was looking at the course map I thought, oh, there's too many water stops, I might have to stop to go to the Portaloos, and I don't want to use those, so I thought no, I won't use them. But I decided that I needed to basically use them, so I took water at the first stop, and then Gatorade at the next, and then water and then Gatorade. And so I was alternating between water and Gatorade at each stop, and so I never needed to use my own. And then yeah, so no, it was really good. All the people cheering were great. There were people standing on the sides doing high fives and shouting really good motivating statements. We had some army guys in there, like squadron it looked like, running through, so we were saying hi to them. There were some cheerleaders, there were some drummers, African drummers. They really helped to motivate you through. And also, unexpectedly, a couple of my friends were out there with their son, little baby Luke. So yeah, that was so good to see them, because I wasn't expecting anybody to come out to see me or to cheer me on. So seeing them there like really gave me a big boost. So I'm so appreciative to them for that. And yeah, so I'm so happy. Can you tell? What else do I need to say? No, I don't know what else I need to include. Although I said to myself, if this race goes well, I might